Again, another little story for us to tell. Yeah, it's our new stack stitch, and hopefully that gets passed through. STAK. We wanted to make our own word out of it because I think those things are one of those things that stick in people. Yeah, man, that's that new stack stitch.
And
And
I'll tell
TL's
you,
doing.
me and him were just making up words one day, and we
Yeah,
did heavyweight
heavyweight.
when we did that, and then we're waiting on, I guess, approval.
Yeah.
Do we have to wait on approval for this?
Yeah.
So, if y'all want this slide presentation, I can send it to you with all what he's talking about, and I'll add the reinforced heel and toe.
So
in
once
the
again,
slide.
too, I wanted to put a name to what this was. I mean, I know it's nothing extremely fancy, extremely new, but it is a system that we're going to go with. That we still build them like we used to 100 years ago, but we build them better now with a few new features. The hybrid, the flex groove slits in the channel insole, and then the new insole will have. Just got these back from Mexico the other day. This will be bigger. You will be able to see the ACS in there. Hopefully at some point too, we'll get to where we can put these in our own packaging as well to sell with this as this line grows. So just a couple of other deals, and I'll give you the why. When they first asked me, okay, Bubba gave me the list of brands. Higher, Top Hand, Horsepower, same company, Top Hand's their better line out of Mexico, out of their own factory. Tecovas and R. Watson. Those were our main competitors in a category similar to what this is, okay? First things in my mind is when I went to Mexico, it wasn't about like most Americans go to Mexico and they go, I just go to Mexico because I can build it cheaper there. I'm gonna go build the cheapest product I can build. I went with the direct, a full 360. It is not that. For me, it is about how I could build the best boot because I've been going to Leon for 25 years. And I can promise everybody in this room, I know most of any factory that ships into the U.S., and I can tell you there's only a handful of them that can build a boot like this. Vaqueros, and then our other factory that we're starting to use now, Dante, two of the cleanest factories in all of Leon. And when I mean clean, it's cleaner than this showroom floor, period, all day long in a manufacturing setting. They really take pride in what they're doing. I've done stuff with Ruben. Heck, Mike Fuller back in the day did some of the best Nakonas out of Mexico. Back in the day with that MB series Nakona stuff. So I know what kind of product he can. And as long as you give them the right components and the right guidance, they can build as good or better boot than we can anywhere in the U.S. Period. And plus they can scale. And I'm not trying to downsize what we do in El Paso. Don't get me wrong. We've got a few problems there, but hopefully we're going to get through those one of these days. But at the same time, Mexico can scale and Mexico can build. And what we have to do, I think, and this, I'm not in sales, but I'm going to get into the sales and for just this one little part, is that not only are we trying to elevate Tony Lama back to a status of, hey, we're in the game and we're fixing to kick some ass, but also the fact that who we're partnering with there can build this kind of product. Because I worked for AB for 3.5 years. I sold them for 25 years. Rios and AB, domestically, they can't build this, period. They cannot build a boot like this. Well, they probably could, but they'd go down to 100 a day, not 260 a day. It is not this clean. And you'll see that when you start going in and you start showing the line and you're at a place that's got ABs, just go over and look at them. And it's just, they've got to cut corners because what little profitability they can get, that's, which is very, very difficult in a domestic setting today. But I think you guys having that pride of feeling, we didn't go down there with the mentality to build a cheaper boot. We went down there to build the best boot we could possibly build to hit these price points. And I think that it'll add a lot more integrity to what we're doing and our partnership with Vaqueros.
You remember what Danielle told you from Martin Boot Company? She set back 3 pallets of Anderson beans.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Y'all need to go on with what this boot is. We all know, being as salesmen, when you walk in and you're confident with something in your hand that you know is going to work, you know that if you're at the right customer and the right person walks in, they're gonna buy it, you know, once they try it on. If they try it on, it's instant gratification, it's good quality, it's clean, it looks right, it's made right. Your customer, you're knowledgeable about it when you're speaking about it, when you're showing this line. We're trying to give you as much ammo as you can. I mean, you're not gonna use every piece of this, and every guy's gonna be different. I mean, Scott's got some little ranch. What's that store we went to that had the arena and all that one day? I mean,
Stride out.
you could go into there and you could do a full-blown 1 hour presentation to this woman, and she would eat it up because she sees those
Understands.
people every weekend because they have a roping or a barrel race or a kids rodeo. They have it all the time. But then, you know, you had somebody like Jeremy here that's going to be up in New Jersey, and he had an account up there that carries AB. He's going to walk in and have to talk to them about the instant gratification and the comfort and all this. So all that information's on this slide for you. Talk about the leathers. He's fixing to tell you about the leathers too.
Yeah,
So
before I jump into the leathers, I want to tell you a selling point here on the biggest thing, and then I'll go right into the leathers and I'll make it quick. So AB has two things. AB has no designers. Their retailers are their designers. There's about 500 plus companies out there that do their own boots with the salesman, or they go to the factory and design their own boots. We do that now too with some, and we'll start doing more of that. But that's not where you make money. So they have a deal with what they call set styles. They used to call them stock styles, then they tried to get away from that because it's not really stock. They don't build stock. They call it a set style. These are what they call replenishable goods. A delivery on an AB custom at this point is, they say 10 months, it's probably closer to 12 to 14 months. A set style, they say 120 days, it's closer to 6, 7, 8 months to get a set style, what they call stock. So as a retailer, any of you that have been in retail, you try to forecast that kind of shit. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, come on, you're reaching for blue sky. The ammo here is we're not going after the custom business of AB, because reality is, for me, I'd rather see them be successful in that, because it keeps a marketing thing of cowboy boots so creative around the industry. And it's only 62,000 pair a year, 260 a day, at 240 days out of the year in production time, you can only build so many boots. So it's only so many when you get down to the numbers side of the things. So, and it's really cool because, man, boots are an extension of our personality when it comes down to it. That's really the way boots should be sold. You know, yeah, there's a lot of brown on brown. We'll leave that to that one back there and the other big C. Brown on brown, black on black. The personality is where it really drives the marketing of people going, wow. You know, even if they gravitate to something like that, about 60 to 70% of the people are going to take that one. But that one sells that one twice, 3 times, 4 times. You know, it's the marketing piece, and you got to have those. So with that said, that's where you want to attack if you get into somebody that's in, and if you need help, if you're talking to somebody about it, or you're fixing to go in an AB store, and you're doing it by yourself and you're not real confident on that thing, just pick up the phone and give me a shout, give Winnie a shout, and I can walk you through. I mean, because that's the nuts and bolts. I'd love to crush their set style crap, you know, because it's really not that. And that's where you can hit the button every Monday morning and order these. You don't have to wait 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. You can replenish these. This is where you make money. It's called turns. I know you've never heard that before.
I mean, and just remember.
Sorry, I walked into too many stores.
This is a count and fill project. That's our goal is to create a project that would be creative enough that people want it over and over and over again. And we want it to be count and fill, because all these successful territories that we have are count and fill territories. New is only so much. Count and fill, count and fill. And that's where we make all our money. That's where John and
That's where retailers
Jim-
make their money.
That's where John and Jim are happier. That's where Matt Page is happier, because it makes his job easier.
Yeah.
I see Matt hiding back there and you're
Yeah.
talking about it, but yes.
My goal in this line is this is going to be the center of the bell curve of Tony Lama. It is going to be the meat and potatoes. The price points are there. If I could ever get to $299, that would be great on some of the leathers. But that range underneath AB at $375 to $399 for their cheapest end, if we can stay in that range right underneath there for the meat and potatoes of this line, Then you got Ranchero as an OPP, opening price point. You got maybe a new signature that's along this line of a Horseman, and then branches off into what it is, what you've seen in signature now. But you can only build 20, 30 of those a day, maybe, unless I can find a different place. But I'd like to build that out to where we get to that kind of a style count, especially once we add, cutter toes, different things. Ladies, those are both coming in November, ladies. So just, you're gonna get this when you start traveling, because I got it when I was doing the pre-line stuff. Well, where's the ladies? It's coming. It's coming in the next delivery. We got to get this one first. Yeah, exactly. See, yeah, exactly. I wanted to do it, but Bubba's, and let's keep it tight.
Yeah.
Let's keep it tight. Let's see what kind of response we get. We don't know what we're going to get with these, with this type of product. People aren't used to it. But the whole goal here is that guy that's 18 to 35 that walks in the store and goes, God dang, man, I didn't know Tony Lama was doing shit like that.
This is after
if you
the
get that
younger
response,
consumer.
bam.
I mean, as well as
Because the
older.
next thing they do, they're pulling this out and they're looking to see what else they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You just got to get that little bit of a response. That's all, So with that said, I'll jump into the leathers, which I did yesterday. The Thundera collection basically is our opening price point right now. I think it's a retail at a map at $319, if I'm not mistaken, at a $170 wholesale.
319.
I think, isn't that right? Is it 329, 339, or 319, 329?
That's low. That's very low.
329 probably like
49.
Keystone's 339.
Yeah, 330.
So 319, 320.
329 probably.
It's 47. I don't know. It's what's that?
329 is 48.
Yeah.
What is?
329 is 48.
So what's 319?
319 is 46.7.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I
319.
think that's where Shane put this one. Yeah. I don't get the price. Sorry.
And just, hey, as he's
It'll
telling
be
you
on
about
here
it,
like
that.
the one list has a
319.
319. Okay, that's what I thought. Old school. Way to go, DB. So this leather is a chrome and veg tan leather. It's just not dunked and left in the hot waxes and oils like what the Eagle leather is. 11-inch. He beat in my head in the beginning because this was going to be an all 13-inch category, and he beat in my head, said, you can't do that. Please don't do it, actually, is what he said. And I said, okay, fine. Where do we need to be? So I tried to diversify it out just a little bit. But in the top 5 boots, 3 of them were 13, 2 of them were 11. What more balance could you get? It actually goes against the grain of what we thought. But when you've got 62 styles of Tony Lama on the wall, and out of that 62, 61 of them are 11-inch, you're not going to say you're selling 13-inch. Just because you don't have success doesn't mean you can't have success. So anyways. But this is 11-inch. Sometimes in different parts of the country, that's all they sell, from what I've heard from Kent and somewhere up north. But I think as it graduates, I think once we start exposing this and have some fun with the tops and have some of the good stuff that we're going to see, I think we'll start to expand the 13-inch in the Tony Lama assortment.
One of the first Texas stores we went into that sells 13-inch, the first thing he said is, man, I'm so glad you did 11-inch because that's what I need. And they did buy a 13-inch because we twisted their arm, but they bought 11-inch across the board.
And we'll see how they sell through. Because I'm a sell-through guy. I'm not a sell-in guy. I'm a sell-through guy.
Did you explain
That's
the deep
all I
scallop and
saw.
everything too?
That's
No,
what
I figured
sells.
everybody already knew that.
Well, then like him,
'Cause
the deep scallop top on those 11-inch, that's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
Tony Lama characteristic that we've done forever, and that's what we're known for, is the ease and ability to get in that
Make the
boot.
turn.
The guy with the big cat. And that resonates with that guy. So,
That throw you might feel I hated it at retail. You was my salesman.
Darren.
I don't do that shit, Darren.
yeah, I like to
I did a
wheel.
few. I did a few.
I hate them round wheels. I don't swear with.
What?
Yeah. So the Eagle leather, guys, the Eagle leather is our premium leather for this category. I know all of you have kind of passed it around and felt on it a little bit. I think this is where we're going to expand some other colors, try to get some other features in this boot, not features, but just maybe some textures with the same kind of tannage that have this feel of what these do. I mean, this boot feels, when I pick it up and I do that, I think of a boot from the 70s. that had a heavy
When you put
calfskin
that- when you
lining.
put that on,
The
it
uppers
feels
are
like
really
that
cool.
boot's just
Yeah,
hugging
I mean,
your
it's a
foot.
glove. It is a glove.
It's awesome.
So
Softer
me-
tops.
Me and him have a conversation about butter a lot of times.
Butter.
Butter. And I was hoping he would say it in that video when I was watching it, because when he grabbed the top, I was hoping he goes, "Oh man, that's great. It feels like butter." He didn't. But
It's soft as butter.
it is very important to fill this hand of these boots, the oil fill in it and stuff like that. And I mean, when I'm showing them, I hand one to somebody and I start
romance.
rubbing on it. That way, when they get it, they're trying to figure out what I was rubbing on, and they start feeling it. It's like, hey, don't that feel great? You know,
Yeah.
Romance that.
romance, yeah.
If you put it in their hand, even the came in the ostrich. So two 11-inch ostrich, two 13 ostrich. These are tumbled in hot oils, waxes. Have right now, he sold in, and you sold in. This one I'm having a problem with. I've rejected it 3 times now. It came in this color the first time. He actually made cell samples without telling me, and I told him don't ship them to the U.S. because I'm not accepting them. Because I can't have, I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. So I'm supposed to get another sample this week. Each one has gotten lighter. It's just the company that I was dealing with in the beginning, Bubba had already created those samples with, went out of business halfway through this project. So I'm going with somebody that's been down there for a long time. They've done it before. They just got to get to where they can get the right chemicals and the right stuff to get the light color. So it should be okay. I'll let you know on the ones that sold it in. And you may, hopefully I'll have an answer within the next 2 weeks
Will there be a
before you guys
delay?
get out there.
There'll be a delay in when promise dates work?
That's kind of what I was thinking. It definitely, you know, I may just keep at it till you get it, till they get it right, you know.
Better to get it right.
Eventually, yeah, better to get it right. But both of these have that. Obviously, stitch patterns pop on this one. New stitch pattern for us here. The 2 lips, 2 as in 2 lips, L-I-P-S, not 2 lips as in the flower.
And what's the counter? It wasn't
Shoulder.
sharp.
Shoulder.
Oh, shoulder, not okay.
Yeah.
Shoulder.
It's shoulder arc.
Say it real fast and they won't.
I'll be honest with you, it fooled me. And they're telling me that down there, and I'm calling the BS card on it. But as long as they get through, you know, get up here,
Okay.
unless somebody tears the heel
They
apart
can't-
and says that is shark, it, you know,
It's not. It just looked like it
it-
from afar, but once you get in close, it's not. It's just from
It's
different-
shoulder.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is shoulder.
Okay.
some of them just because of the way the lines
Right,
go.
tight.
Oh, I was
Tight
like,
wrinkles.
holy crap!
Hey, Paul,
Yes, sir.
your IMAP on those Eagles is 329. Those last set of 13-inch flat Eagles.
Yes.
329 is your
Yeah,
IMAP.
329 on this one. These are, by the way, yeah, I think you got cost on those.
Those are 559. IMAP.
Okay, so 305, 295.
Okay, so like
Or
And 559 is IMAP.
what's the last little?
305.
13 inch or 305.
Yeah.
579.
And they're 570.
579.
Kurt's really good about stuff. Like break it down on all the discounts, retail. You'll give me.
Last but not least,
10 days.
this one here, along with that eagle leather. I don't know how long I'll be able to keep this kind of tannages, but this thing here is just, I've been doing this a very, very long time, and I've never felt a boot like this. I know we passed it around yesterday, but put it in your customer's hands. There's no question about that, because literally, I mean, it is so
Ball it up like
soft. So soft.
Do you,
And rub on it, I mean, when you, just be sure you get this in
What's
their
there?
hands before they can say no. Don't let them say no until they feel of it and like have it in their hands, because you get people, they'll start going, no, I don't say, and you go, here, no, just hold on to it for a minute while you do something,
Yeah.
and let them start feeling of it, because we
11.
changed some people's minds when we were showing stuff.
11.
Oh, I've got them, they just didn't adopt them for this line.
I'm 11 all day out west.
Yeah. You need to convert them California hands.
Yeah. 11's all day. You talking shit, shooter?
Very much so.
He's-
That old Pitbull came out.
629 here.
629 is the IMAP on the Cayman at a
Yeah, and I
330
like this
wholesale.
stuff.
Guys, those
Something
came in though, I
awesome.
mean, it is what it is.
And the distressed like
And I
uppers
tell
look
you,
really
too,
good.
if
Same
you
with
don't
those
do
ones.
this-
Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you.
If you don't do this already.
That stack
carry
stitch
jeans up with you.
is
Yeah.
just,
My kind
it's a
of
game
vibe.
changer.
Yeah.
It's a game changer for us.
We sold a ton of boots that way on this stuff with a jean top. Yeah, hey, this one looks like.
Yeah. Darren's good about bringing the jean and putting.
Hey guys, like I said yesterday, when I traveled, I had to pull over the top of this boot, and I would pull it off to show the difference face to face. If you can just grab any boot from any brand other than Hire off of the shelf and and show them the comparisons, even at a distance from here.
With stacks.
I mean, yeah, with the stack
Stack
stitch, the visual, it just breaks down a lot of walls because it will grab,
And I'll